welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith. Today we are going to do quiche. So I have a variety of wonderful things that could go in a quiche. First off, obviously, we need eggs. So let's put our eggs aside. I have 6 eggs. Then I have some mushrooms. I have a variety. I've got the white buttons. We'll use a couple of those. And I have the cremini. We'll see. Portobello. I don't think I'm going to use the portobello. I have some beautiful oyster mushrooms. I think I'm going to use the rest of the mushrooms to make a beautiful mushroom soup. So that'll be another video coming soon. Then I have some beautiful spring onions. 6 eggs. A variety of tomatoes. So I do have on the vine tomatoes, which I don't think I'm going to use today. They're too big for this, but I do have some gorgeous cherry tomatoes in a variety of colors. So we're going to get a few of those. And some fresh herbs. We got thyme and parsley, flat leaf parsley. Oh, sorry, we have basil, thyme, where'd the thyme go? Rosemary, flat leaf parsley. Let's just pop all that in there. And I have some baby spinach leaves. Then I have a couple of different kinds of cheese. I've got the yellow cheddar, old cheddar, and flaked parmesan. I'm not sure yet. I may use both, but I'm definitely going to use the cheddar. So if you've ever bought a quiche from a restaurant or coffee shop, a little cafe that specializes in lunch dishes, they usually are really thick. Like, you know, the quiche itself can be up to like 1.5 inches thick. And my quiches never come out like that, but I think I've discovered the secret. So we're going to give it a shot today and see if we can make a nice thick quiche. There are some differences in our pastry today from what you do for a normal pie pastry, aside from the fact that we are only doing a single crust. And my other recipes were all for double crust. There is no sugar in this because it's not a sweet pie. And there is some dried oregano. See all the little speckles in there? Yeah, I didn't roll it out on a dirty board. Those are speckles of dried oregano. So now that we have our pie crust ready to go, let's get on with our filling. So all our vegetables are chopped, cheese is grated, eggs broken into a bowl. So essentially for the filling, we are making a custard. But there's going to be a trick or two to it. So I'm just going to whisk our eggs up. I'm doing a 9-inch pie dish. So, and into the eggs, we are going to whisk 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And that's going to stabilize your filling so it doesn't rise up immensely and then go flat. At least that's the theory. If you were making a custard, you would want to use a heavy cream. But in the interest of saving on fat, I'm using sort of a midway. It's an 18%. So it's what's known here as table cream. And that's 3 cups of cream. Get everything whisked good. And then we're going to add our ingredients for the filling. The red onion, we are going to pour it into our pastry, which I've already rolled out. And obviously, it is a short crust pastry. Somehow that was difficult to say. But it's a little different from your average pie pastry because you don't want it sweet. So there is no sugar in this one. The little speckles are oregano, just some dried oregano that I've crumbled between my fingers. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same recipe. And obviously, since it's a single crust, it's halved. So there's only 1 cup of flour there. And pour everything in. In you go. Okay. Not sure if that was shy or what, but it did not want to get out of the bowl. Maybe it can't swim. Okay. Now you may want to put a pan under this in the oven just to make sure it doesn't overflow, but it shouldn't. Also, depending on how carefully you get it into the oven, you don't want to spill it. But it's going to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Check it after about 30 minutes. If it is starting to get too brown, put some tin foil over it lightly. And then continue baking for another 30 to 40 minutes. But do check probably at 20 minutes. I think this will probably take the full 40 minutes. And it will be ready for quiche. Well, it has been 20 minutes and not really seeing any progression, so put it back in. We'll give it another 10. My biggest worry is my oven, and if your oven is like mine, is not level. So it has been 30 minutes and it is starting to set. Not browning yet, so we're okay. So I just want to turn it because my oven leans a little, so things flow to the back. And push it back in and give it another 30 minutes. Alright, that's been another 40 minutes. That's looking pretty good. You want your middle to be jiggly, and I'd say this is done. So that beautiful rise, if you can see that, is puffed right up. Will shrink, it will flatten, but hopefully it's going to still be a nice thick quiche. Now when you pull it out of the oven, it is not ready to go yet. You do need to let it rest for 2 hours. Just to cool and set, because as you saw, the middle is still jiggly, and yes, you don't want to leave it in the oven to set, otherwise you'll dry it out. It will set. It's still hot enough to keep cooking. It will set on its own. Once you've let it cool, you can cut into it, and it's such a beautiful thing. Thick and fluffy. And you could serve it with a beautiful salad or just as it is, either warm or cold. Thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a like. If you enjoyed the recipe, I hope you will make it. I put up videos every Sunday morning at 12 a.m. Pacific time. If it's a short video, another one will go up Wednesday, 12 a.m. I'll see you again soon with another video. Please subscribe, click the bell icon, and you'll be notified when I put up a new video. I appreciate everyone that watches, and thank you so much. See you again soon.